Oh, hello. Welcome to FPL Mate, your best mate for Fantasy Premier League content for the 2023-24 season. My name is Dan, and I've had a haircut. Probably needed, to be fair. Hair was getting a bit long, so we've gone for a haircut today. Yeah. Just to try and get a little bit weight off the top of my head. Release some pressure from my head to help me make those better FPL decisions. I've also switched the orange squash today. We're back on blackcurrant squash because I feel like blackcurrant squash might be the lucky charm to get us back on track, to get us back with the good FPL points that we need. And one more lucky charm today. We've also got the crab shirt on. The crab football shirt is also on as well. So we're trying to bring some good omens to the channel. We've changed up the squash flavor. We're wearing the crab shirt, and yeah, I've had a haircut as well. So yeah, guys, make sure if your season isn't going right, change up your drinks, change up your shirts, change up your hair, change things in your life, and things will change for you. Hopefully that's gonna work, and it's not just superstitious nonsense. It's definitely not just superstitious nonsense. There we go, lovely swig. Get that throat lubricated because we are here for another hour and a half till deadline. We've got an hour and a half till deadline. I'm starting a little bit earlier on the streams this season. I think we're starting half an hour earlier. Will give us more time to do things like the bench list from scratch. We'll do that live on stream rather than having it pre-prepared. But to be fair, I said last game week that we were going to try and sort out an improvement on how we do the bench list. My graphics guy, unfortunately, is on holiday. It's been his birthday this week. He's out in Germany and I believe Austria as well. Don't know if he's in the chat right now. Probably not. Probably enjoyed himself on his birthday holiday. So Richard, shout out to you out there. So yeah, bench list we are going to do, but it's going to be the old version of the bench list still. And then hopefully this week we'll try and sort out something a little bit better for the following deadline stream. And something hopefully really, really good as well. Hopefully we'll get a really nice bench list going, because I feel like as we get further into the season, more and more people need it. I mean, to be fair, how many of you guys actually need the bench list this week? Because I feel like with the amount of injuries there are right now, like, surely it's hard to even get, 11 players on the pitch. Like, if you've got Luke Shaw and Gabriel, who's obviously rotation risk, if you've got, like, John Stone still, Reece James, we've had so many injuries, man. It's been an absolute disaster in FPL, particularly in defence. It's been non-stop injuries. It's really been kind of crazy. So, hopefully that can be sorted out. We'll see. Crab Gang in the chat. Nice to see you. It looks like a few of you guys do need a bench list. All right, okay, a few. But yeah, fair enough. Fair enough. Let's should we start that off? Should we just get it going straight away? Come on then. Let's have a look at this then. Right. So what have we got here? So in front of you, this is my team, isn't it? So yeah, we can have a look at that briefly. That's my scores from last week. Final scores: 43 points. An absolute horror. An absolute horror game week. It was terrible. It was one of those game weeks. It just went disastrously. It was not good at all. But I feel like a lot of the players that had like questionable fixtures in game week 2, and I did to be fair, I did say that my team wasn't perfectly set up for game week 2, but I feel like it looks a lot better for game week 3, and I think that is true still. So we've made our transfer, obviously, earlier on in the week. We made that on Tuesday to beat the price changes, which I'm like, I don't know, I feel like I regret that a tiny bit. James Maddison back in full training. I wonder if Maddison is actually going to be available for this game week after all. I don't know. I feel like maybe he's not risked, but he possibly a 1-pointer from Maddison this week. I don't know, but it would have been nice to keep him for following game weeks. But it's forced me into a move for Foden. And honestly, looking through my team, there wasn't really any other priority moves I wanted to make anyway. Like, I feel like if I didn't make the Maddison to Foden move, what else would I have done realistically? Would I have maybe, don't know, switched Bulldog to Gusto? Would I have maybe changed Watkins to Jackson? Seems like a bit of a luxury transfer, to be fair. So, yeah, no luxury transfers in the end for me, because I did switch out Maddison for Foden, which in hindsight maybe was a little bit more of a could have been more of a luxury kind of transfer, but look, at the time, it didn't look like a luxury transfer. It looked like a transfer out of necessity. we've gone for it with it. I'm still very confident with Foden. I still really would like him. And I still do prefer Foden to Maddison for the next couple of game weeks anyway, to be fair. The just one concern is that, of course, Bernardo Silva is back. And maybe that is going to possibly limit the game time available to our good friend Phil Foden. But if Foden gets minutes, you know he's going to do well. I mean, he's got 90 minutes in each game so far, right? Let's just double check that I'm not waffling here. But yeah, 90 minutes in each of the first 2 games. That's like a good sign. And he's played very well as well. It's not just about FPL points with him, of course, but he got the 9 points last week. He played better than that, to be fair. Like we could probably see his underlying stats on this page, to be fair. It says he's got, you know, a little bit of XG, a little bit of XA there as well. 0.6 on each, pretty much. So, yeah, that's a decent start to the season for him. Let's see how he can, how he gets on in the future game weeks. But yeah, it's done. It's done. And looking through this team, you would say that there isn't really a weakness in it. Like Johnston against Brentford is possibly the only problem area, but if Johnston keeps a clean sheet, that means players like Mbumo and Wissa aren't scoring. And if that's the case, that's going to be really, really good for me. Really, really good for me. So if Johnston can keep a clean sheet, I'm going to go flying up the ranks because it means a lot of the most popular players are going to be failing. And I feel like the rest of my team it looks good. Like, I'm really, really pleased with my team. I think it looks good. I could maybe add in Jackson if I really wanted to, but I have no real strong desires to do that, to be honest. I do have a... I have another free transfer if I wanted to use it. If I wanted to get Jackson, I could, but I just feel like 2 free transfers is going to be slightly more powerful next game week because we'll have 1 more game week's worth of information. And also, we'll have the likes of Arsenal and Man United playing against each other. One thing, we obviously, like, down there, guys, right at the bottom, you can see all the latest headlines in FPL, which I've entered in for you guys to have a look at of all the latest goings on. But one of them, you're going to see that pop up in a second, says that Jesus is back. Yes, Jesus is available. He's been in full training, and now he's available for selection. Is he going to start this game week? Maybe not. Maybe not. I'm not 100% sure about that. But, yeah, I would say that he definitely gets some minutes this game week. And when he's on the pitch, Martinelli is going to thrive. So what I really, really want to see happening is Jesus and Martinelli on the pitch at the same time. Because if that happens against Fulham, it could be big. It could be big. Some people saying buy Jackson, some people saying not buy Jackson. Yeah, it's a difficult one, isn't it? I feel like usually one of my, like... You know, you have kind of your rules of thumbs, your general rules you apply to yourself when you're playing FPL. One of the rules I have for myself is if I'm not convinced by a transfer, I won't make it. If I'm like on the fence, even if I'm slightly leaning one way, I won't make the transfer. It's probably not worth it. I do try and make every one of my transfers count and be valuable and be meaningful. And I'm not sure I can really do that with Watkins to Jackson right now. I like the look of Watkins against Burnley. I think he's looking pretty good, to be fair. It's looking good. It's looking good. A few people asking about Man City defenders. I can see already. Straight up, guys, Gavardiol is the Man City defender I would recommend every single time. If you're asking me for a Man City defender to go for, I'm saying Gavardiol. I spoke about that in my video yesterday, actually. Well, no, not yesterday. This morning. Recorded it last night, but yeah, it went up this morning. Yeah, I would definitely say that if you're going for a Man City defender, and I definitely would recommend doing that, particularly if you don't have Edison or any Man City defenders at all right now. Yeah, Gavardiol is just like an easy and cheap way to get 6 points, probably for the next 3 game weeks. Maybe, well, actually, when did Man City play Aston Villa? It's like, okay, oh no, it's West Ham, isn't it? So Sheffield United, Fulham, West Ham, Nottingham Forest, and then Wolves. That's what, 5 clean sheets? Probably four clean sheets out of 5 is probably what you're going to get from Man City defenders right now. So you just need to find whoever you think is the most nailed on. And I think now that Gavardiol is like kind of bedded into the team a little bit. He's had a little bit of game time now. He's just going to be playing pretty much every single game from here on. I think it's going to look pretty good for Gavardiol. And I feel like players like Stones obviously injured, players like Akanji and Walker, maybe, who else is there? Ake, probably going to get rotated a little bit. Diaz should be reasonably nailed like Gavardiol as well, but Diaz is just a little bit more expensive, and I'm not convinced he provides any more value for money than Gavardiol, to be fair. Like, I don't think Diaz is going to outscore Gavardiol. I think they're both going to be 6-point merchants, but that's fine. Just, take a 5 million defender and just have those 6 pointers tick along every single game week. 6 points, 6 points, 6 points. You take that all day. If you can get that from all 11 of your players, then that's like, what, 72 points every game week? That would be pretty decent. If you could do that every single game week, that'd probably be enough to win your FPL, to be fair. So yeah, get a nice player who's just going to tick along with 6 points every game week in the defender slot for just 5 million. Easy. Light work. No doubt about that. A few people asked about goalkeepers. Actually, I've seen that in comments as well, and I can see someone in the chat, Swinot, asking about goalkeepers. Yeah, I've had that question a few times, but I haven't actually addressed it in any videos, so I may as well talk about that now very briefly. I do think if you're going to go for anyone, it's got to be Edison, really. But having a look through, let's have a look at the predicted points. Of course, this is, once again, Fantasy Football Hub predicted points. Really good for getting an idea of what kind of players you might want to go for. It gives you a nice list of players in order of predicted points. Let's go game week 6, game week 3 to game week, I don't know, 7 maybe 7 or 8. Those are really going to be wildcarding. A lot of people will be wildcarding around 8. So let's go to 3 to 7. Who is looking best? Well, of course, it's Edison. No real surprise to see Nick Pope up here as well at 5.5. It's not really worth going for him over Edison, though, is it? So, well, I'd probably suggest is Sanchez 4.5. Yeah, Edison is the ideal 5.5. I know some people are not going to like that because, obviously, Edison has been a bit of a troll goalkeeper in the past, but still. I would go for Edison if possible. I think that's your best route into the Man City defence. At least he's got a chance of save points, whereas everyone else is just going to be 6-point merchants, and you got nailed on every single game. Sanchez as well looks really good. Sanchez looks good. I definitely would be having a close look at Sanchez as well. Casey James, thank you very much for the super chat / sticker. No message attached, Casey, but if you do have a message, I will keep an eye out for it in the chat, my friend. Thank you very much for that. Have we got any members in the chat as well? May as well say hello to the members. Haven't done that. We have actually got another super chat from City Man. City Man has said punt on Son would have to go without Foden. Yeah, I don't mind a punt on Son, to be honest, but I do prefer Foden. Son is a punt. But if you're really just looking to go a little bit different in this game week, then I think it's okay. The only problem with Son is that he is playing quite wide. The new Spurs system doesn't really get the wingers very involved centrally, which I think is a little bit of a problem when you're looking at players like Son and Kulusevski. Unless Son is going to move to the striker position, which I can't really see happening. I don't think Son is worth the 9 million, but this season we've got so much cash that maybe you can afford to do that. I would still prefer Foden though, City Man. I am worried about Son being a little far wide for me. I do prefer, if you're going to go for a punt, I do actually prefer maybe Raheem Sterling. We have got some members here. CFC Ethan is here. What's up, my friend? Sahil's here. Jeremy is here as well. Good to see. Anyone else of members here? I can't really see anyone very obviously in the chat, but yeah. Hello, members. Hope you guys are doing okay. Should we get a bench list going? We talked about goalkeepers briefly there. Edison and Sanchez. Those are the favourites. We've got a couple of super chats. Let's just whiz through them, and then we'll have a look at the bench list. So first super chat is from Alan Wong. Says, what do you think about switching Watkins to Alvarez? Have 2 free transfers and need to spend 1 this week anyway. Alan, if you really don't have any other problems in your team, I think that's fine, to be fair. I think that's fine to make that switch. It's not a priority transfer, but you've got 2 free transfers. You've got to use one. You use a transfer or you lose a transfer. That's how things work. So, hey, if you wanna make the switch from Watkins to Alvarez, it's a high risk but high upside kind of move. Definitely could work out for you. But as long as there's no other issues in your team, I would say that would be the only stipulation there. Lucas says, hi Dan, Gabriel to Henry / Udogie and roll a transfer, or Watkins, Gabriel out, Jackson, Gavardio in. Ooh, or C. Okay, straight away I'm going to say -4 I don't like. So Lucas, I'm going to say no to the -4, but definitely those first 2 options are nice. Gabriel to Henry or Udogie is nice, but if you can get Gavardio in for Gabriel, I think that's a good thing. So maybe I would need a reason to sell Watkins for Jackson. I think it's a decent enough transfer, but I would need a reason to push me towards it. And I feel like Lucas, obviously you can't afford to go Gabriel straight to Gavardio. So maybe that's the justification you need and you wanted. So yeah, let's go option B. Watkins and Gabriel out, Jackson and Gavardio in. What I should say, if you make those transfers and Gabriel ends up starting, because there is a chance that Gabriel does start this game week, you could be looking at, you know, negative points for this game week. I feel like those 2 transfers will probably pay off after a few game weeks, but by the end of this game week, you might look back at those transfers and say, maybe I shouldn't have done that. But after a few game weeks, it will all soon balance out and even out, and things will start to look a lot better, I think. So that would be my advice to you, Lucas. I would probably go for option B in your scenario, but there is every chance that Watkins and Gabriel outscore Jackson and Gavardio this week. It's only going to need Gabriel to start and get a clean sheet, because if Gabriel starts and gets a clean sheet, he's going to be odds on for more points than Gavardio, because Gavardio is capped at 6. Gabriel is, you know, he scores a header. We're looking at a 15 pointer potentially there. And Watkins, we know how typically reliable he is as well. So if Jackson flops, Watkins is probably going to pitch in with a goal or an assist at the very least against Burnley, and it's going to start looking, it might start looking a little bit bad, but it's still worth doing. Bacon Plays says thoughts on Levi Colwill versus Luton. I think he's a fine pick. I feel like, if I'm going to go for a Chelsea defender right now and I already have Chilwell, probably be looking at Levi Colwill and Malo Gusto, those 2 players. But I don't know, where would I lean? I think I would. Levi Colwill probably gives you something for a little bit longer term. But in a sense, is it maybe, if you're just looking to capitalize on the short term good fixtures, I feel like I would maybe go for Gusto instead of Levi Colwill. But Colwill's fine. He's absolutely fine. The Truong fam says, hi, mate. Johnston to a City goalkeeper or Saliba to Gavardio. That's both luxury transfers. Let me just get that one out of the way. Definitely both of those luxury transfers. And I like them both, to be fair. I feel like either one, you would be improving your team. But I'm going to say Johnston to Edison. I know it's an expensive move to go Johnston to Edison, but I think Saliba's fine. He's got Fulham this week. He's got Everton in a couple of weeks as well. He could easily get a clean sheet against Man United as well. I'm probably going to play Saliba against Manchester United. I think that's going to be absolutely fine to do that. So yeah, definitely some potential there to make the Johnston to Edison pick, because I feel like both Johnston and Edison, neither of those 2 players typically make a lot of saves. So a lot of the time, both of them are going to be capped out at 6 points anyway. And Edison, you're going to get more frequent 6-pointers. So yeah, let's go that way. Ujwal says, whom to sell for Foden? Rashi, Jota, or Maddison? Tough one. I don't know if I do any of them. Maybe Jota. If I had to pick one, I would say Jota. I think you could get immediate returns from that one. So yeah, Jota to Foden looks pretty good. Playing with scissors with a super chat here. Not advisable, by the way, guys. If anyone's got scissors in their hands right now, don't play with them. Just be sensible with them. They're dangerous. They cut deep. Anyway, playing with scissors says, who do you drop? Rashford and Bruno, Watkins, or Mitoma? That's a tough one, to be fair. I don't like the idea of dropping any of those players. Should we put them all in the bench list and see how we go with them? I'm going to shove all 4 players in the bench list. So, right, let's start off. I don't know who to put in first. So let's put in Watkins, and then just Rashford side by side with Watkins. Who do I like more? Okay, I think I like Watkins more than Rashford, so we'll go like that. Then we've got Mbumo and Mitoma. I feel like I'm actually going to put Mbumo here. And Mitoma is against West Ham United, right? This game, Mbumo against Crystal Palace is not a good fixture. So I'm actually going to go like that, which means Mbumo is going to have to be the guy on the bench. But I'm not comfortable with that at all, because all you need is a lucky penalty against Crystal Palace, and that's going to look terrible all of a sudden. Yeah, there is no right answer there. I'm putting them in that order because I'm forced to. But I'm not happy with that. I would not be happy with benching any of those players. And all of those 4 players, as we expand this bench list today, I feel like all 4 are going to be really high up the top. Really, really high. So, difficult question. Really, really difficult question. Right, let's continue on the super chats. We've got Mukhtar who says, start Gabriel or Udogie. Should we put them both in the bench list as well? So both of them are going to go below. I'm going to actually say, I feel like I would probably start Gabriel instead of Udogie. Like, Gabriel, I feel like, if you ask me what are the chances of Gabriel starting this game week, I would say about 70%. Is that going to be helpful long term? No. So Gabriel is still a player you can sell, just because, like, long term he is going to cause you issues. You know, Tomiyasu is going to be back next game week, for example. But if Gabriel starts, I don't know, I just trust the Arsenal defence a little bit more against Fulham. If Gabriel starts against Fulham, that could be good. It could be good. But if you've got a free transfer going at the same time, I would maybe sell Gabriel because he's going to be a long-term issue for you. Yeah, that's tough. I'm going to put it that way, though, for now. Harsha says, Crystal Palace is solid defensively. Yes, definitely agree with that. Swap Trent Alexander-Arnold, bench to Wissa. No, I wouldn't do that because as good Crystal Palace are defensively, Liverpool are very, very bad defensively. They don't have Konate either. Konate is going to be injured this game week, which is going to make him even worse. So I would not be looking to play Trent, which is crazy. We're talking about playing 6 million forwards instead of 8 million defenders. I feel like Trent has just got to be sold at this point. Just not providing value for money. Like, it's a difficult game against Newcastle as well for Liverpool. So I would definitely still play Wissa above Trent. Like, I can see Trent scoring a 1-pointer, and worst case scenario with Wissa, you're looking at a 2-pointer. So I'll back Wissa. I think Wissa's look really dangerous as well. I think he's look really dangerous. Look good. Definitely like him as a pick. Another super chat here from Suryansh says, Martinelli, Saka, Bruno, Foden in midfield, and Haaland, Alvarez, Jackson as forwards. Pretty nice, man. Eze on bench. Should I leave him there or sub him in for who? No, I would leave him there, and I'm going to put Eze on the bench list as well. Thanks to you. Nice little suggestion there. So yeah, I would leave him on the bench ahead of all of those guys. For sure, yeah, man. Definitely. Giandre Boats has been a member of the channel for 18 months, so a year and a half. Man, that's crazy. Maybe I should make you a moderator for your loyalty to the channel. Like, that is, I do need some more moderators on the channel, to be fair. Giandre, do you want to be a moderator, my friend? I know you well enough by now. You've been around the streams for so long, and always see you on Twitter as well. Maybe we'll give you that. As long as you want it. As long as you want it. With great power comes great responsibility, remember. Oh dear. All right, should we add a few more players to the bench list? I mean, I'm gonna put Trent Alexander-Arnold in actually, and I'm gonna put him at the bottom. I'm gonna put Maddison in here as well. I feel like if you have the option to bench Maddison, I probably would. Probably. I still would probably play him ahead of Trent though. So I'm going to put him here. And I'm going to throw a bunch of bench fodder players in here as well, just so you know that, like, we should still be benching these guys. Kabore, Osula, like, who else? Baldock, you can go right at the bottom. Giandre, you're going to work, my friend. You're going to work. Let's see. Right, let's do that. Standard moderator, there we go. Mukhtar with another super chat here says, sell Gabriel for Gavardio or Diaz. So I'll go for Gavardio straight away on that bad boy. And Watkins for Jackson or Alvarez. I would just, like, for me personally, I would just do the one transfer. Gabriel to Gavardio and then keep Watkins. I think that's fine. You say you've got Udogie's on your bench. As long as, you know, I don't know if you need to play. Will you actually need to play Udogie? Play Watkins. Play Gavardio. Yeah, just one transfer. Yeah, I'll do the Gabriel move. Just deal with that problem. Bring Gavardio in. You've got a good long-term pick there. And Watkins, if you want to make the Watkins to Jackson or Alvarez transfer, fair enough, go for it. But I don't know. But you could also just play Udogie as well. You don't even need a transfer. Mukhtar, you're in a great situation. You don't actually need a transfer at all. Oh dear. We've got W. Harrison, member for 10 months. That's pretty decent as well. Another super chat from Ming Yu says, Richarlison to Sterling, have Foden and Mbumo at the moment, I'm guessing. I don't know. I feel like I would probably keep Richarlison. Until Spurs sign a new striker, I probably would just keep him. I'm going to throw Botman on the bench list because I saw Jandre asked about Botman. So I'm going to throw him on the bench list as well. I'm going to put him pretty low, though. I'm going to put him there. Darlane says, Rashford, Son, Maddison, Martinelli, pick one. Pick one. What to play? If I had to play one of those players, I would probably go... that's tough. That's tough. Martinelli, maybe? Maybe go Martinelli? People want Gusto on the bench list. All right, say less. Let's put Gusto. I'm actually going to put him pretty high. I'm gonna put, or am I? Yeah, I'm okay. Let's back the attacker above him. Would I put Gabriel Nadot? No, I'm going to put him above. I'm going to put him here. I'm going to put him there. Just trust Chelsea's defence just a little bit more. I don't know, maybe that's naive of me. Jack with Super Chat here says, greetings from Indonesia, mate. Well, nice to see you over in Indonesia. Madison for Foden, Jackson for Wilson for -4. What are your thoughts? I would just do Jackson to Wilson. Or unless you need to free up money. Actually, no, that wouldn't be the case because you've got the money because Foden's going to be more expensive than Madison right now for you. So, yeah. And Jackson's cheaper than Wilson, isn't he? Okay, yeah. Just don't do a -4 there. You don't need a -4. I would just do Wilson out, Jackson in, I think. Because Wilson he's just on the bench every game week. It's not sustainable. CFC Ethan says, I know I've rattled on about this so much today, but Mitoma or Foden or roll 2 free transfers in game week 4. I think I would possibly roll that one. Ethan. Yeah, it's not a priority transfer, is it? A lot of people actually bringing in Mitoma at the moment. So, he's a hype pick. And I think Ferguson playing is going to be good for him as well. Wizard Jack says, what do you reckon about Pedro down to a 4.5 and then a 4.5 midfielder to Foden for a -4? Got 2.8 in the bank. Yeah, you could do. For a -4 though, I'm not massively keen. I'll possibly just... you've only got one transfer. I would possibly just roll that, to be honest. Like Pedro could do okay. If Pedro starts and they get a penalty, it's going to be okay. I don't think I would do that, Wizard Jack. I don't think I would do that personally. Surian says sold Rashford for Foden. Good decision. Not a decision I would make personally. Let's see what happens. Henry on the bench list. Okay, Rico Henry against Crystal Palace. Feel like he probably goes here. Not bad. Dan Cross is here as well. Nice to see you, my friend. Hope you're all good. Hope your season's going well. Dan, I have no idea how your season's going so far. Let me know. How are we doing? You beating me? Everyone's beating me at the moment. I feel like it anyway. Right, João, Pedro, and Colwill. Okay, so I'm going to put Colwill here. And João Pedro, I'm going to put... Don't think I'm going to put him that high. I'm going to put him here. Actually, make sure we get the accents correct. João Pedro. Spell, Daniel, spell. Gavardio, you want Gavardio as well. I think he can very easily go in. Very safe pick there. He can go safe 6-pointer right up the top there. It's just happening, isn't it? It's a guaranteed 6-pointer, isn't it? Well, not guaranteed, but like closely guaranteed. Adam says, I used my 2 free transfers on Rashford out, Foden in, Pedro out, Jackson in. What are your thoughts on Maddison out for Sterling -4? No bench cover if Maddison doesn't play. When you say no bench cover, do you even have like an Oscilla or a Kabore or someone like that? Because I feel like, that could be worse. I don't think I'd do it for a -4. And I'll tell you for why. Maddison's only going to be out for 1 game week max. So basically, in order for that transfer to be worth it, not only does Sterling need to score a minimum of 4 points to make it worth it this game week, but game week 2, you might actually have to reverse that transfer and bring Maddison back in, because I don't know if Sterling is going to be viable long term. He's one of those players that could go wrong very, very easily. So even if Sterling does better than Maddison this game week, one, you have to consider that you've already taken a -4. So you have to -4 from whatever points that Sterling gets for you this week. You know, if he gets a 2-pointer or a 3-pointer, you've already lost. If you blanks, you're down. So I don't think I'd do it for a -4. And then following week, the week after that, you know, Maddison's got 2 great fixtures after Bournemouth, even if he doesn't play now. So we can easily make it back and score. I think Maddison outscores Sterling -4 points over the next 3 game weeks. So yeah, I wouldn't recommend that personally. No, not too keen, Adam. Not too keen. But thank you for the super chat for the question anyway. Tommy says, hey, mate, I hope you've had a good day so far. I have, Tommy, actually. Thank you very much. We've got a fresh trim. We are... well, I've actually not really done much work today. I set up the stream. That's about all I've done today. Went for a little haircut. Went for a little meander around. Went into the pub very briefly. Only for about 15 minutes. Didn't even get a drink. And went to Tesco. So... what a day. And I played some Grand Theft Auto today as well. So yeah, a good day for me in general. And I'm off to Reading Festival tomorrow as well, which I don't know how that's going to be, but we'll see. We're gonna try and have a good time. I feel like I'm a little bit too old for it, but we'll see. Tommy says, hey mate, I hope you've had a... well, yeah, we've read the hope you've had a good day so far. Do you think selling Maddison for Sterling is a smart or risky? Well, definitely wouldn't do it for a -4, as I just kind of spoke about. I don't think I'd do it in general, to be fair. No, I don't think I would do that personally. Dan Cross says, terrible start to the season. 3.9 million. Mr. Gabriel Chaos. Yeah, of course. Still own him and Shaw currently. Damn, man. Damn. Shaw's going though, right? I don't know. Is he selling Shaw? Yeah, 3.9 million isn't an ideal start. But that's still like well above top 50%, isn't it? How many players are there in FPL right now? Let's have a look quickly. 9.3 million. So, hey, top 50%. Not quite top 40%. What's that? Top like 43% or something? Could be worse. Could be worse. Could be better too. But still. Yash, thank you very much for becoming a member of the channel. It says Yash. It sounded like I was celebrating. Yash, a new member to the channel. No, I appreciate you joining the channel. Make sure you spam some emojis for me, my friend. Always good to see some emojis in the chat. There we go. CFC Ethan says, holy, you've been a member for 1 year and 30 days. Wow, that's fair play, Ethan. Fair play, man. That is a decent amount. 30 months. 30 months, Ethan Fernandez. That's nuts. Couple more super chats here. Let's have a look at them. AZ says, sub and like, guys. Dan does that. AZ, you're an absolute legend. As if you just put in a super chat just to get me to say sub and like. Legend, man, legend. Yeah, obviously I would really appreciate... I've got a little gap in my hair. I would really appreciate it if you liked and subscribed to the channel. That would be amazing if you want to do that. Yeah, it really, really helps out. So yeah, cheers AZ, and cheers everyone liking and subscribing all the videos and stuff like that. Really appreciate it. Ben Story says, I've got Maddis and a Dogi on the bench right now. Do I start either over Stupinian, Gabriel, Gusto, Chilwell? Bench list has them all so close to cool. Yeah. I haven't got a Stupinian on the bench list, so I'm going to throw him on there. I'm going to put him pretty high, to be fair. In fact, I feel like genuinely would I play a Stupinian ahead of some of these midfielders? I feel like genuinely positive. I feel like, okay, I'm going to shove in a Stupinian in here. Just get the accents on. Get the accents on because it will annoy me if I don't. Yeah. Yeah, well, I mean, there's your answer, my friend. Udogie and Maddison are below all of those players, so yeah, that's the way it's going to be. Ethan Fernandez, yeah, it's been a while since you've been in the streams. I see you now and again though, my friend. Right, what else have we got? Because I'm lagging behind now on the chat. I'm way behind on the chat because I'm scrolled up and I've got to catch myself up to the latest messages. Amelie says, Pedro to Wissa, Fernandez to Foden, and Gabriel to Gavardio/Henry for -4. Need to take out Fernandez to have enough money for Pedro to Wissa. I don't really like it. If I'm honest, I don't really like it. No, I feel like I'll just keep Pedro. I don't like that -4. Can you just like swap Gabriel to Henry? Would that... No, it wouldn't give you enough money, would it? Nah. Yeah, nah, mate. I don't know if I'd do that. No, don't like it. don't like it. I just don't like the idea of removing Fernandes. I feel like he's a haul waiting to happen. I'm going to put him right at the tippy top of the bench list as well. Jandro says, Dan, I took Pedro out for Wissa. I like the fixtures more. I made a mistake, right? I don't think you made a mistake, no. If you can afford to do it in one transfer, fine. I think it's absolutely fine. What else have we got here? So we got Alexander says, hi, Dan the man. Well, I'll take that as a compliment. Would you do Pedro and James for Jackson / Alvarez and Gavardio for a -4? Ooh, well, you're dealing with a James situation, providing you don't have any bench cover. If you have like an Udogie or a Henry or maybe a Gabriel on your bench, then I would not do that -4. But if you don't really have anything, you know, any sufficient bench cover or no bench players that you're happy to cover for Reece James, probably wouldn't do it. You could, of course, just do James to Gavardio and cover it that way. But in general, for a -4, that's one of the better -4s I've liked. I don't mind that -4 too much because you're dealing with 2 issues. So it could be worth it long term, Alexander. So we don't mind that. It's not. It could be worse. It could be worse. I'm not in love with it. Sean, thank you very much for becoming a member of the channel as well. Members, as always, are invited to spam emojis. Pick your favourite. What emojis have we got in there? I don't even know. I can't even remember. I haven't got it up on screen. We've got, I don't know. We need to remove some of these emojis. They're like classics, but I feel like they're a bit outdated, some of these now. We need to get rid of Kane emoji. Ferguson and Morpay, they're a bit dead, old channel jokes at this point, so maybe they can go. Yeah, we'll add some more players in. I feel like maybe we need a Pervis Estupinian emoji. Whoever's like becoming a legend of FPL this year, they can get their own emojis. I think that's fair. We'll sort that out for next stream as well. We're going to make some improvements to the next stream by the end of it. You feel better now, Chandra? Good. Okay, right. Super chats. We've got more. Aussie says, who to bench out? Salah, Mitoma, Mbeumo, and Alvarez? Oh, none. Oh, you can't bench any of those. You can't. I guess Mbeumo, but I'm not happy about it. I guess Mbeumo. Rasmus says, bench Alvarez, Martinelli, and Mbeumo, Bruno, Foden. If we've got all of those players on the bench list, we've got everyone above, apart from... All right, if we add Foden and Alvarez, and then Martinelli, and then we've got everyone covered. So I play Foden above all else. Alvarez, I would possibly play above all else as well. Other than Foden, of course. Martinelli, would I play him ahead of Bruno Fernandes? Possibly not. I feel like I put Martinelli just behind Bruno. So something like that. So hopefully that answers your question, Rasmus. Hopefully, anyway. Basically, he's saying, once again, bench Mbeumo. I hate how much I'm recommending benching Mbeumo because I don't recommend benching Mbeumo at all. But you're forcing me. Someone said add Semenyo to the list. Okay. Let's put him here. Let's put him there. Pretty low. I wouldn't be starting him necessarily. Tanin says captaincy differentials this week. According to the predicted points tool, we had a look at this on today's video, didn't we? But the highest predicted points players are like Bruno, Rashford, and Ødegaard, I think. Yeah, there you go. So after Haaland, Rashford, Fernandes, and Ødegaard, followed by Gabriel Jesus. Now he's been declared fit, but I actually can't see him starting personally. We've got Salah up there, as always. Nicholas Jackson, Foden, could do. Martinelli, Mitoma, pretty high predicted points there as well. Saka, and Mbeumo. Chilwell, possibly differential captain. I mean, I'm not going to recommend any, but hopefully there's some ideas there. Okay, if Erling Haaland got suddenly injured right now, who would I captain? Possibly Chilwell. Possibly Chilwell for the upside. In fact, it probably would be Chilwell. Or maybe Jackson. Maybe Chilwell or Jackson? Tanin? I would, yeah, let's go with that. A Chelsea player. Akshat says, Wissa or Martinelli? I haven't Mbeumo too. I play Martinelli. I'm going to put Wissa next to Mbeumo here. So I'll play Martinelli. Haribo says, can't find a way to get a Stupinian off the bench. Help. Do I bench Saliba for a Stupinian? Yeah. You place a Stupinian above Pedro. You play him above Madison. You play him above Udogi. You play him above... You probably play him above Saliba, to be honest, as well. Yeah, I feel like a Stupinian and Chilwell are the two players I would never bench. A lot of people actually benched the Stupinian last game week and really paid the price for it. So, yeah, you can see on the bench list, the Stupinian currently on the bench list is the highest defender on there. Obviously, Chilwell would go even higher than that, but no one's thinking about benching Chilwell, are they? So, yeah, no way. Got to be played above all else. Drew says going Chelsea Luton soon. Love the content now. Well, Drew, thank you very much, first of all. And second of all, enjoy, my friend. I'm pretty jealous. Like, I live kind of close to Luton, so and I've been to Luton games kind of in my childhood. Not really as an adult, though. I don't think I've watched a Luton game in adulthood. But yeah, still a club that, yeah, definitely is close to my heart. And yeah, obviously I'm a closeted Chelsea fan apparently because I go to so many of their games. So that would have been a really nice game to go for. I'm jealous, man. Enjoy yourself. You've not got too long there, so get yourself over there, man. Get yourself over there. A-Track says 2 free transfers. Is Colwell to Gavardio worth it? Not really, no. I wouldn't say so. Wouldn't be doing that personally. Yeah, don't think so. Anything Liverpool FC has put a super chat in here, but then the message has been retracted. So, don't know what happened there. My Liverpool fan friend. Yeah, don't know what you said. Never will. Jay Hat says Diaby, as in you want him on the bench list? I feel like I'll put him pretty high, actually, Diaby. I wouldn't put him above Mitoma or Estupinian, though. He's looked good. He just hasn't got the points yet, has he? Would I put him ahead of Mbumo? I think I would. Would I put him above Estupinian? You know what? I'm actually going to put Diaby here. I'm going to try. Yeah, I'm going to throw him there. Nicole says, "Hi, friendo. 58 points in game week 2. That's actually really decent for game week 2. Taking a small green arrow. You'll take it, my friend. Got 2 free transfers on Shaw/Rashford to Gavardio and Foden. Might be an FPL stream, but RIP Bray Wyatt. I'm not familiar with that name. Should I be? Is that the wrestler? If so, I feel like I saw something about that. If so, that's sad news. Sad news. Okay, yeah, no, fair enough. No, a good old, a well-worthy RIP there to Bray Wyatt for anyone out there who is a wrestling fan that might touch you. So, okay, but anyway, to these transfers. Yeah, I don't know if I do Rashford to Foden. I don't know if I do that. I like the Shaw to Gavardio shout, but I think I would bank the second transfer and maybe think about using it the following week. Chisel Planet says, thinking of benching a Stupinian for Gusto. Yeah, I wouldn't do it. Would not do it. Anything Liverpool FC. There we go. We got the chat in here. Is Madison to Foden worth it for a -4? No, I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't do it for a -4, no. All right, someone said to add some goalkeepers. We haven't actually had any goalkeepers. Anas, I can see in the chat, has said Pickford to Edison, Sanchez, Onana. So I'm guessing those are some of the big goalkeepers of the week. I like Edison and Sanchez the most. But okay, let's make a list here. So Edison, Sanchez. I still feel like I play Johnston above Pickford. I feel like I play anyone above Pickford at this point. But other than maybe Turner. I wouldn't play Turner above Pickford. And I wouldn't play... who else? Who's the other? Areola? I would play him above Turner. Would I play him above Pickford? Possibly. Nah. They're difficult fixtures. They've got difficult fixtures. So, yeah, this would be a rough kind of... What other goalkeepers do people have? Onana, I guess. Play Onana above most of these guys this game week. Is that your lot? I'm just going to change this colour text because it's annoying me. I'm going to change this colour text to yellow. Yeah. Any other goalkeepers, shout them out, guys, if you've got a different goalkeeper, the one that is not maybe on that list. Some people have Flecken, don't they? I play Flecken above Johnston. But most of you guys don't rotate goalkeepers anyway, so it's probably not going to be a big issue, is it? Oh, dear. Anish, thank you very much for becoming a member of the channel, my friend. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Spam some emojis for pick an emoji and spam it. You know, got to be done. Jandre says, if you like excitement in FPL, get Foden. If you're gonna panic the first game he's benched, don't do it. Yeah, amen, man. Frederick says, put Tarkovsky on your list. I was playing him, but getting diverted to Udogie. Yeah, I would not be playing Tarkovsky. I just don't trust Everton's defence at all. He'd go bottom of the pile in terms of defenders, even lower than Trent, even lower than Botman. Yeah, it's just a difficult situation, isn't it? Everton defence is just absolutely in the bin. In the bin right now. Ramsdale. Some people have Ramsdale, don't they? I forgot about that. Okay. And then I'll add Saliba as well after that. Ramsdale against Fulham. I would put him... You know what? I would maybe put him above Sanchez. Yeah. Yeah. I'm going to do that. Yeah. And then I said I'll put Saliba in as well. So we'll put Saliba in the bench list. He's going to go in next to Gavardio. I like these guys. I think. Yeah, it looks good. It looks good. It looks good. Pedro Porro. Ooh, risky. Risky. Minute's risky, isn't he? Don't know where I'd put him, to be honest. Not too many people have him, so I don't know if he's worth a place on the bench list. We're running out of valuable bench list slots. Put March on the bench list. I'll just put him next to our good friend Kaldu. But I'm going to put him above him. Perhaps controversially. Steel. People have Steel. Of course they do. Yeah, here. Maybe there. Bacon says, how do you become a member of this channel? I actually don't know. It depends on what browser you're on. If you're on mobile, if you're on desktop, there should be a blue button somewhere on screen. You can also do it via my homepage, and there is also a link in this video description. So I've tried to make it so there's as many ways of doing it as possible, because it's not easy. But yeah, if you want to become a member, amazing. Thank you. Appreciate all new members on the channel. Elau Kaina. Am I saying that right? Elo Kaina. It's got, is that a picture of a llama? No, it's not. Is it Kilowatt from Hunter x Hunter wearing a football shirt? Yeah, I think it is. I thought it was a llama at first. What's the hair? I think that's Killua, but let me know, Elo Kaina. I want to know what anime character you have in your display picture. And thank you very much for becoming a member as well, my friend. Lord Loss says, I replaced Madison with Foden. I hope I do good. I hope you do good. You've named yourself Lord Loss, so I hope you don't lose, because I've done the exact same transfer, man. Yeah, no, fingers crossed on that one. Fingers crossed. And he says, can Mitoma be a good captain option for Game Week 3? I would not do it personally. Saffron says, please, FPL Mate, I've typed this probably 15 plus times. Please add Richarlison. Okay. All right, fine. Richarlison, where are you going to go? I wouldn't put him too low, but I wouldn't put him too high either. I'd probably back him ahead of a lot of the defenders, but that's about it. Josip says, where would a Villa defender be on the bench list? Ooh, tough. Tough. Because there's no Mings, there's no Martinez. Fixtures against Burnley. Who, to be fair, I'd maybe fancy for a goal, but not more than that. Villa defenders, given that they have got players injured at the moment. Thinking on a swig. It's helpful. It allows me to delay time. Let's think. Wouldn't be above these. Wouldn't be above these. Probably wouldn't be above these, but would be above these. So somewhere down here. Villa defenders can go there. I think that works. I think that works. Sterling on the tier list. A lot of people are buying Sterling, aren't they? Yeah. Giandro, yeah, I think Gavardio is the best. Sterling, I would not play above all of these. I'd maybe put him in like, I don't know, somewhere like there, I guess. Pretty high up. Leno on the bench list. Leno against Arsenal, would not be looking to play him at all. And in fact, I put him at the bottom. I put Leno at the bottom, genuinely. I'd play your backup goalkeeper ahead of him. Arsenal as a fixture compared to Fulham in defence, it's just a recipe for disaster. Absolute disaster. Really is. Limey Jim says, did you get a trim? I certainly did, my friend. I certainly did. Right, a lot of people are asking about players now that you just should obviously be playing. Like, obviously, if you have Nicholas Jackson, you play him. Like, you don't need me to tell you that. In fact, I don't even know why I've got Foden and Alvarez on there, to be honest, or Bruno Fernandes. But it's only because a lot of you guys were asking. No, I'm not putting Jackson on this tier list. There's no way you should bench him. And even if you're thinking about benching him, why do you have him? If you're going to bench Jackson against Luton Town at home, why do you have him in your team? You may as well, if you don't play him this game week, you are never going to play him. He would go right to the top of this tier list, so I'm not going to put him on. Tier list, bench list. It's not a tier list, it's a bench list, remember. Oh dear. Diogo Jota, I don't know where he would go. I don't think enough people have him either. Ashish says, Gusto versus Jackson. It's Jackson all day. Yeah, if I could only have one, I would pick Jackson, yeah. I guess it depends who you're removing, though. Right, some of the suggestions, I know some of you guys are making suggestions for more players on the tier list. I see you guys, but a lot of these suggestions are like players that are like 2% owned among like our community. So I feel like they're wasting a spot unless I see a player that's like pretty heavily owned. I'm not putting him on. I'm not doing it. I refuse. And he said, should we start looking at a Newcastle striker for Game Week 4? I don't think you have to. I feel like, what is it, like Game Week 7 where their fixtures actually get good? Let's see, remind ourselves here. So, Newcastle, still not great at that point. Alright, yeah, Game Week 6 it is actually. So Game Week 6 is Newcastle o'clock. That's the time. Qatari says, Jackson in for Foden. I have a good feeling. They're different positions. I hope you don't mean to transfer. If you have them both, I would play both. There's no way I bench either of those players. There is like there's hundreds of players I would bench for those, and very few players I would play basically like maybe Erling Haaland. That's it. I feel like he's the only player I would play above Jackson and Foden. Like genuinely the only player. They've got to play. People are saying like putting Salah on the bench list. No way, man. Oh, so you meant Watkins. Okay, so you sold Watkins and bought in Jackson? Yeah, fine. Fine. I don't hate it. I'm not doing it personally, but I don't hate it. Nichols says, done Foden and Gavardio. Got a dilemma. Concert or Wisser. Back your attacker. Back your attacker. Go for Wisser. Back the attacker is like one of my favourite phrases in these streams because it's just like such an easy like buzz phrase to remember. Like when in doubt, back the attacker if you've got a tight decision, because your defender concedes a goal and it all goes wrong, but you've still got hope with the attacker. Lord Loss says, risk 4 points and replace Watkins with Jackson. No way I would do that. No way would I take a -4 to replace Watkins with Jackson. I've got free transfer and I'm not doing it. Our man says, should I roll... should I transfer in Foden for Martinelli or roll? I would roll, I think. Yeah. I've got Show Team Gang in the chat. Show Team Gang, you're a little early. But nice to see Show Team Gang anyway. Always nice to see. There's a name. There's a super chat that I don't know how to pronounce. Alright, hang on. Okay, right. I'm not going to be rude because I've got a lovely super chat. So I need a... okay. Google Translate. Can you translate names? Right. Zacharias Sompanakis. Nice. Okay. Zacharias Sompanakis with a super chat here. Says Mbumo, Rashford, Martinelli, Saka, squeeze Foden. I have to. It's tempting, isn't it, Zacharias? But I don't know which one. I don't know which. I don't know who you'd sell. I really don't know who you'd sell. I don't think so. I feel like you just go without him. I feel like you just go without him. Yeah, it's tough. Matthias says Madison or Nketiah to play Game Week 3. I'll play Nketiah. I think you're good for one more game week with Nketiah, and then you're in big trouble. I think there is a chance that Jesus starts, but I feel like the upside of Nketiah starting against Fulham kind of outweighs it. All right, we can close the we can close you now. Jacob says you haven't added Emi Martinez. Or you can add him in. He's injured though. In fact, let's put him right at the top because it doesn't matter because he's injured. Not even going to play. It doesn't fit. Not even playing. Not even playing. So you can go on the top and you can have your auto sub because he's injured. Jandre, I've answered this question so many times now, man. Yes, Gvardiol is the best Man City defensive asset for sure. 100%. Gvardiol, yes. Best defender for Man City. Jeremy says 2034 in here with only 360 likes. Hit that like button. Jeremy, I should probably make you a mod as well. Jeremy, would you like to be a moderator for the channel? Yes, we should be liking the stream. Could we get it to 500? Could we get it for 500 likes? That would be massively appreciated. Tanin says, any reason to go Enzo? Not really, now he missed his penalty. I mean, yeah, he's not bad. He's on set pieces. He is playing fairly advanced. And he's being reasonably creative. If like, you need a super cheap midfielder, maybe as your 8th attacker, that you're only going to play occasionally, then yes, Enzo would be the guy I'd go for. So there are reasons to go for Enzo. If you need a cheap 8th attacker in your team that you're only going to play in certain game weeks, then that would be fine. That would be fine. He's better than a lot of the 5.5s, isn't he, really? If you have, like, I don't know, if you have, like, Enciso, you need to sell him. Down to Diaz. If you haven't got any money in the bank, then, yeah, let's do that. Jeremy says, wow, yes, that would be an honour. Well, say it less, my friend. Say absolutely less. Joshua says, what are your thoughts on Eze with respect to the numbers? Would you start him over Bowen? I would possibly start Bowen. I feel like from an attacking point of view, who would you say has the easier fixture there? Tough, actually. Yeah, Brentford or Brighton? What's the easiest fixture? I'm going to say, I'm leaning Bowen. I'm leaning Bowen over Eze. Yeah, neither of them would be super high on this tier list, but leaning. Or would I? No. Oh, I don't know. No, you know what? No. I'm not happy with that. Now I see it on there. It doesn't look right. Let's put Bowen down here. John just shouting, haircut, when do you plan to wildcard? I don't know, John. I'm not, yes, haircut, but I don't know when I'm going to wildcard, to be honest, my friend. It could be any time. Joshua, I'm actually going to have a look, because you've got in my head now. I want to see who's got the highest predicted points out of these two players. So they're both like, what, 7-ish million. So Eze is there, 4.4 predicted points. Where's Bowen? 3.8 predicted points. It's an away fixture, that's why. Yeah, all right, Eze. Hopefully that helps you out there, Joshua. A little bit. I do appreciate your super chat. Rory, thank you very much for the super chat, Rory, but it looks like the message has been retracted, and I don't know why. Why has the message been retracted? Oh, you're going again. You're going again. Was there a typo in there, perhaps, my friend? Let's have a look here. So Rory says, who would you bench from these attackers? Martinelli, Saka, Foden, Fernandes, March, Jackson, Alvarez, Haaland. Oh, my word. That is one of the most stacked attacks I have ever seen in my life. I guess you have to bench March, but you don't want to bench any of them, really, do you? Or would I? I would. No, I can't. Oh, that's so tough. That goes wrong. You're going to get it wrong. Whoever you bench is going to score points. And one of the players you play isn't going to score points. The player who isn't going to score points, I don't know which one they're going to be. I don't know which one it's going to be. That is a horrible decision. I feel like I would say March, but I'm not happy. I'm not happy about it, Rory. I'm not happy about it. Oh, you're... It's not good. Oh, it's not good. Oh, I hate that. I'm getting anxiety thinking about March scoring a hat-trick. Rian says, Maddison low when he might play. Yeah, because if he does play, it might be off the bench and it might be a one-pointer, which is no good to anyone. Also, Henry / Udogie. I feel like I slightly prefer Henry, just because he plays for a better defence. Enzo with a super chat here as well says, thinking of selling Grealish, Maddison and Mings to Foden and Boomer and Gavardio for -4. Not massively keen. I don't think... honestly, if you don't have Mbeumo already, I probably wouldn't be bringing him in this week. I think I would wait on Mbeumo one more game week. I don't think it's a priority buy. If you're just like kind of making luxury transfers. Grealish I would play. I'll just keep Grealish. Mings needs to go. Maddison's optional. So I would probably keep Grealish. But you could still sell Mings for sure. And Maddison, he could potentially go as well, Enzo. Yeah. Maddison could potentially go. Mings can definitely go. See what combination of players you can get in for whatever budget you have there. Peter says, is Botman and Colwell to Gavardio and Gusto a good move? Wouldn't really be wanting to spend 2 transfers on defenders this early. Particularly as Colwell is absolutely fine. Colwell's fine. Just play Colwell, bench Botman. I think you don't need to make those moves. Jay Suresh says, Edison and Gusto or Sanchez and Gavardio? I'm going to say Sanchez and Gavardio, I think. Am I happy with that? Am I happy with that decision? Not massively. It's just a Gusto. It's just long term. It's not going to work. Dear. I really don't know. They both have their own advantages. I'm going to say Sanchez and Gavardio. I'm going to say Sanchez and Gavardio. Yeah. Yep. Oh, dear. Rianne apologising to me. Nah, it's fine, my friends. Giandro says, sorry, I missed the answer. So focused on the chat now. Oh, no, you don't have to. If you just see someone spamming or, like, I don't know, like writing something horrible, then do it. You don't need to focus on the chat that much, man. It's like, no, you don't have to like put too much work in. If we've got a few mods, then in theory, most of you won't even really have to do much. Anyway, got a few questions. We'll do them after deadline. Okay, my friend. No problem. Chaz says, Eze or João Pedro to start. Who's higher on the bench list? It's Eze. It is Eze. He is the higher man on the bench list, right? We've got 30 minutes to less than 30 minutes till deadline. Okay, we've got early team news. Chilwell and Jackson start, everyone. So, yes, be aware. Both Chilwell and Jackson are starting tonight. Like, anyone doubted that, to be honest. But look, it's always nice to have confirmation. At least you know Broja is not magically coming in and playing a game, right? Is Colwell going to play? Says S static. I think so. I think Colwell will play. I guess we'll see though. But yeah, I would say there's a reasonably good chance. Particularly with Mudryk out, it means Sterling's the only real winger. Which means Chilwell will have a lot of wingy like responsibilities, which means you need like a left backish centre back there, and that's what Colwell is. So I think Colwell will start. whilst Mudryk is out. And possibly beyond. Cole could easily nail himself on. I think he's a really, really good player. Zachariah says, thank you for answering and reading my Greek name. You are most welcome, my friend. In Arsenal for life. Jonathan says, I'm liking the bulletins. Yeah, it's a new feature for this season. I feel like it's handy. To get like a little of those frequently asked questions, just to get that out of the way there. Sode Store says, I think Chilwell assist 2, score 2. Can you imagine the scenes? Ayudeji, thank you very much for becoming a member of the channel, my friend. THJD says, I have 5.9 million to spend on a defender that isn't a Estupiñán or Chilwell. Who should I get? I'd get Gvardiol. In fact, any defender-related question, the answer is always Gvardiol. Every time. I'm getting this question, so maybe that should be one of the bulletins. In fact, maybe I should just write it here. I'm going to write it down here, someone. If you want a defender... ... Buy Gvardiol. There we go. Hopefully that helps. Everyone. All at once. There's a bulletin for you. Buy Gvardiol. He's the best one. For me, anyway. Deary me. Joe Hegedus has just put in a $4.99 super chat there with no message. Joe, I think you probably meant to put in a message there, but it's not gone in. So, yeah, just put a message in as a normal chat, and I'll read it. I'll make sure I like the look of it. I'll have a look at it. In the meantime, Oscar Taylor says, really tempted to triple captain Jackson over Haaland. Normal captain thoughts. No. There's no way I would be doing that personally, Oscar. It could. I'm not saying it wouldn't. There's no chance of it working out. Technically, yeah, of course, there's a chance of it working out, but I would not do that. No. I would always play Haaland as captain over Jackson because Haaland is just too good. Jackson is just a little risky. And the triple captain, I would just save it for a double game week. We're going to get double game weeks in the future, and that is going to be the time where I'll be playing my triple captain. Not now. So yeah, not keen. Ghost says Ake will start against the worst teams. Yeah, maybe, but also Gvardiol will play against them as well. Gvardiol's pretty diverse. He can play like in the center of the centre backs, plays the centre of the three. He can play as like a CDM type role, like an inverting centre back type player as well, which we've seen before, or inverting left back. Yeah. Gvardiol is really, really versatile. So yeah, even if Ake plays, that doesn't mean Gvardiol is going to be out of the team. And Gvardiol is obviously the long-term option there as well. Has anyone seen that message from Joe? Oh, here it is. Joe Hegedus says, Watkins and Onana to Jackson and Edison. Oh, I don't know if I like it. I feel like Watkins and Onana are both fine this game week. You're fine to play both of those guys. So I don't think I would. No. No, I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't do that. Craig, thank you very much for becoming a member of the channel. We're getting a decent amount of members today. I appreciate this, guys. I appreciate it. Love seeing a few new members. And the more members we have on the channel, the more emojis it lets me add. And I like making the emojis. And I'm going to make a load this week. I might even make some tonight. Add them in. Get them involved. So, yes, keep becoming members. Not because it makes me a lot of money. It doesn't. I put the membership at the cheapest price YouTube will possibly let me put it. I would put the membership down for free if I could. I just want emojis. I just want emojis in the chat. Custom emojis. That's what it's all about. But yeah, thank you, Craig, and welcome. Welcome indeed. Oh, we have got some Show Team Gang members. How many Show Team Gang members have we got in the chat right now? We've only got 21 minutes till deadline, so we are getting there. Let's get a Show Team in the chat. If you're a member of the Show Team Gang, throw the words Show Team in the chat for me, and we will see. Yash, excellent use of the blackcurrant squash emojis. Cheers, my friend. Overtino, I see you there, my friend. I don't think we have got news on Gusto yet. No, I don't think we have them yet. In fact, Richard, I'm also going to make you a moderator because, not that you have to do anything, but just so I can keep an eye out for your name a little bit easier. Overtino, also known as Richard, is the guy who's been helping me out with some graphics. So we would like to keep an eye on him. So let's add him as a standard moderator. Excellent. Sutton Explorer says Watkins to Jackson or Saliba to Gvardiol, or just roll. First of all, Sutton Explorer, is there much to explore in Sutton? Or are you an explorer from Sutton? Don't know. If you're just exploring Sutton, though, I imagine that gets old quite quickly, Sutton Explorer. Watkins to Jackson or Saliba to Gvardiol? I would do Watkins to Jackson. If I had to do one of those. We've got some show teams in the chat. Maybe we should show the team. Abby, thank you very much for becoming a member of the channel as well. Appreciate that. Yash says someone just said Jackson benched in this chat. I'm sure they did. I'm sure they did. But unfortunately, they are wrong. Because Jackson is starting. Maybe we should show the team. Maybe we should show my draft team. Okay, yeah, fine. Let's go here and click on draft. Well, you gotta do your draft team. I'm still winning my draft league, by the way. Things are going very, very well. So we're gonna let's do a quick pick team. I've got so many Man City players. I just keep picking up more and more Man City players. This is where I'm at. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 Man City players against Sheffield United. How I've been allowed to do this, I have no idea. But you know, everyone's been slow. Everyone's been slow on the Man City players. I've just been scooping them up. So, fine. Also have Gabriel and Ward-Prowse on the bench there. Yeah. So, if you guys wanted to see my team, this is my team. 6 Man City players. Rico Henry, Maddison, who might not even play. I'm starting him at the moment. I could be convinced otherwise, but I think I'm just going to go for it and risk it. Because it's only draft and I'm already winning the league. Yeah, we got Diaby and Watkins, double Aston Villa there, and Caldo Mitoma in the midst of the midfield. The midst of the midfield. Jack says, how do I become a member? There's a link in the chat in the description that takes you straight there. But there should be a button that says join on your screen somewhere. But if not, just check out the link in the description. I think it's still in. I think I've put a link in the description. Maybe someone else. Maybe someone else could tell me. Vitislav, there's 5 of us in the draft league. Not very many. Abby says, I'm standing president for the show team gang. Please vote for me. Well, we do need a president of the show team gang. Soraya says, bro, your content and Man City jokes suck. Okay. Stop watching then. Go somewhere else. I don't care. Yeah, we got some show team. We got some show team gang members. We might have to show the team. All right, we'll show the team. I mean, I'm happy to do that. I mean, look, it's no different to what I said in my team selection video. It's exactly the same, unless I've made a second transfer and just like haven't refreshed the page yet. That would be the only thing. I mean, maybe I have done a sneaky move, but maybe I haven't. Maybe the team is just exactly what I said in my team selection video this week. I had the show team gang in mind when I made my team selection video. I told you exactly the moves I made. Unfortunately, I did say the moves I made a day after the prices had changed. So like Maddison owners wouldn't be able to afford, if they had the same team as me, Maddison owners wouldn't be able to afford to switch to Foden anymore because Foden rose in price. But aside from that, I was very, very clear with what I did. I have, 100% truth right there in the team selection video. Ashley says, whack team. I think it's pretty good, but fair enough. Fair enough. Arav says, for the 50th time, bro, can you tell me if Son is a good differential? 50th time. Oh, yeah. You did ask me 50 times, so fair enough. Hey, Arav, I really appreciate keeping the chat lively and active, with plenty of messages. So, yeah, Arav, thank you very much, man, for asking 50 times, because it does keep the chat moving and active. I appreciate that, man. Frederick says, how do we vote for you best FPL content provider? You can if you want. I mean, people have been voting for me a lot for the last 3 years now, and I've never been nominated. So I'm starting to get the impression that they just don't like me. So I'm not going to advertise their platform. If you know about the content awards or whatever, and who runs them and stuff, then you'll know who I'm talking about. But yeah, they seem to not want to even put me on the ballot, despite the amount of times people have been trying to nominate me and tagging me and telling them to put me on the ballot. They just won't. They won't even put me through to the ballot. That's not even the finalists. Forget the finalists. They've never even given me an option to be voted for to go into the finals. So yeah, crazy, but whatever. It's fine. It's fine. I'm pretty sure it's fairly political anyway, as so many of these awards things are. Not really my jam. Not really my jam. But feel free to vote for me anyway. But I'm not making the ballot. I never do. Oh well. Right. Ibrahim says, "Hey Dan, sell Madison and Gabriel. Get Gavardiol, Sterling." I don't think I'll do any of that. You could maybe do Madison to Sterling and then play Henry. That's probably about as far as I would go. I would say. That's probably as far as I would go. Chandro says, "My name is Dan. I don't do this for the rewards. I do this for the people." You're goddamn right. There's only one award that I need. And it's the award right here. The Oscar Award for trolling the show team gang. That's all I need. That's the only trophy I need. I did have two mini league trophies as well. I do technically still have one, but that's only because the guy who won that off me this year hasn't taken it off me. The other one's gone back. Yeah, I'm actually really, really lacking in like awards and certification at the moment. So maybe I do need to get myself in the Football Content Awards. Because I'm not winning anything at the moment. I need to win some mini leagues and get all my trophies back. Because the backdrop is looking empty with no trophies. Right, we need to get them back. Some prestigious mini leagues as well. Right. We got the team on screen, so I'm sure that's gonna please a lot of people. Khaled says, "Dan, what is your name?" Good question. Good question. I mean, it's Dan, but I feel like you knew that. All right. Siriam says, "For the 27th time, mate." Oh, damn, you've already asked that many times. 27 times. Colwell to Gavardio, a good transfer. Well, fair enough, man. 27 times. It's a lot of times to ask. Hopefully that helps. Right. I'm putting this back on screen. Clearly this is not big enough. Oh, that's too big now. Right. It's encroaching on the space of our dear friend, the bench list. But hopefully that's going to help. Jeremy says, "No trophies. People start to think you're Spurs." Yeah, I feel a bit Spursy. No trophies, no awards, no certificates, nothing. Shocking, really, isn't it? Veer says, "Hey Dan, what do you think about Rashford to Foden?" I would not do it personally, I don't think, but there are worse transfers to make, but I wouldn't do it personally. Also, love the content, man. Keep up the great work. Thank you very much, Veer. I appreciate that, man. I really appreciate that, man. I can't believe it. There is still people in the chat asking me, should I get Gavardio or such and such? Should I get Gavardio or Diaz? Should I get Gavardio or Akanji? Should I get Gavardio or Rico Henry? I really don't know how I can make it any more clearer. I know how I can make it more clearer. I know exactly how I can make it more clear. All right. Hopefully we're going to answer a lot of FPL related questions all in one fell swoop here. Okay. bear with me, guys. I've got a plan. I have got a plan. Right. If you need a new defender, buy Gavardio. Okay, and now we can maybe put that over a couple of lines. Wait, oh, that is large. Right. Where can I put that where everyone can see forever? Just like across the whole page. This is going to hopefully be really, really... In fact, I might even remove the bulletin board. Maybe I can copy and paste this and just write it everywhere. Let's put it here in a really annoying way where you cannot ignore it. It's like not even... I'm not even going to put it centrally. I'm going to put it off to the side, randomly on screen there. Should we add a drop shadow so you guys can see it a little bit more effectively? There we go. Let's add a drop shadow to it. I don't know if that actually worked. Did that work? I don't know. Let's make it a little bit green as well. Wow, it's so fashionable. Does that help? Yes. Buy Gavardio. Buy him. He's the best Man City defender to go for it, in my opinion. I can't stress that enough. I cannot stress that enough. Oh, throat's dying. Hang on, I'm getting a phone call. Oh. Hello, mate. Hello. Ah, yes. Sorry, guys. It's Gavardio on the phone. Let's see what he has to say. Gavardio, what are you saying, my friend? You're saying everyone should buy you. If they need a new defender, they should buy Gavardio. Okay, I'll let them know. Buy Gavardio. Oh my god, people still asking, should I buy Gavardio or DS? You know what, I give up. Buy whoever you want. You're on your own. You're on your own. Buy whoever, I don't care. There we go, you've broken me, congratulations. Does anyone else want to take over? Does anyone want a job running an FPL YouTube channel? Oh dear. Tommy T says deadest banter, to be fair. I do apologise that my banter is not up to your standards, my friend. Madison news, please. I've got no news other than he's in full training, which is good news. But I don't know. We need a phone emoji. We do need a phone emoji. That's a great idea. We need a phone emoji and we need an Oscar award emoji. Lewis says scenes when he gets a red card. Yeah, can you imagine? Deary me. Ritvik says, I've asked you 36 times, should I keep Maddison or take a hit and get Foden? Well, Ritvik, yeah, I really appreciate you asking 36 times whether you should keep Maddison or take a hit and get Foden. So, obviously, you've got two options there. You asked 36 times. Hopefully that answers your question. Hopefully that helps out. All right, I'm done with you, chat. I'm actually done with you. Best 4.5 million defender? Probably Udogie. Maybe Cole. Is Cole still 4.5? If so, maybe he's definitely an option there as well. If you can stretch to Henry, I would. I would also potentially go for Gusto for 4 million as well. I would strongly consider that. Oh dear. A birdie told me Gavardio is the man. It's true. It's true. Keep Gabriel one more week or switch him now. It's kind of up to you. It could go either way. Like, it could go wrong either way. As long as you're accepting of that risk, you can keep him. So it depends. If you want to risk having a lot of trouble in your life, then keep him. If you just want the safety of someone like, I don't know, another similar price defender, like maybe, I don't know, Gavardio, then maybe go for him. Well, to be fair, Gavardio could get benched and rotated occasionally as well. It's like Man City, right? G6 says, I've asked 69 times, Captain Chilwell or Haaland. First of all, appreciate you asked 69 times. That's a nice number to ask, I would say. Captain Chilwell or Haaland? Yeah, definitely two captain options. So hopefully that answers your question. Vice captain picks as common lock. That's an interesting question. I don't know. Should we do it? You know what? I don't think vice captain matters too much. Maybe Saka, just an Arsenal attacker, maybe, or a Chelsea. Well, maybe Nicholas Jackson or Chilwell, maybe. But I don't think you're going to need him. All right, let's do a really quick poll. Who is the best captain? Obviously, we're going to have Haaland in there. We'll put Jackson. And maybe put Chilwell. And maybe Saka? No, I'm gonna put Chilwell and then just other. There you go. Harry Day says, for the 84th time, I'll become a member if you make a Gavardio emoji. Damn, that's tempting. I don't know if he's worthy of an emoji. Let's be honest. Let's be honest there. Qatari says, predictions for the Chelsea game, Dan. Also, how are you, Dan? I'm good, thank you, Qatari. I'm good. I'm just messing around a little bit today. Yeah, predictions for the Chelsea game, like 2-0, 2-1, 3-1, 3-0. I don't know. Yeah. I don't know. Yeah, it's a tough one. I think Chelsea score 2 or 3 and concede no more than 1. Riley, thank you very much for the kind words. I'm not going to read it out because I don't want to gas myself up, but I've read it. I appreciate it, my friend. Appreciate all the kind words. And everyone enjoying the sarcastic answers to questions. I appreciate you guys as well. Rodney says 4-0 in that game. YouTube for Fun says 2-0. Qatari says 4-1. Wow. Tanine says, how much is whoever and how is whoever's fixtures? Right. I'm adding an additional line. Deepak says, for the 76th time, in CISO replacements. Oh, Deepak, I appreciate you asking 76 times, to be fair, man. In CISO replacements, really, really good question. Definitely needs replacing. Hopefully that answers your question. Rashford or Mitoma, please. On the bench list, I've got Rashford higher, so we're going to go him. They are close, though, so, that could go wrong. I would play Rashford, but I would be prepared for it to go wrong. It really is. Giandre says, the way FPL is going, Luton scores 1 goal. I can see it happening. I can definitely see it happening. Heard Gusto is on the bench. Is it true? I don't know where you're hearing that, because I have not heard that anywhere. Have we got full team news yet? Should we have a look on Twitter? Or X? As X as the kids are calling it. Have we got full team news yet? Don't know. I haven't really got anything here. Can't see anything. Not sure. We haven't got long to make decisions anyway. We're so close. Woody Gamer says, thanks. I'm a Forest fan, so I'm praying United has a bad game week, but Rashford does well. I guess it's a win-win scenario for you, my friend. A win-win scenario. Dan Cross says nothing more other than Sterling also starts. Okay, so we've got Sterling, Jackson, and Chilwell confirmed. That's it. Fair enough. Hardshit says for the 2000th time, Haaland triple captain. Well, there's a lot of times of asking. Haaland triple captain? I mean, certainly a question. Hopefully that helps. It's just still a good option. It is, but you need to get a move on, Linton. You need to get a move on because we haven't got very long till deadline. Let's see, I guess. Who's giving team news? Is it Heisenberg? Why does no one ever send me team news? I guess because my DMs are always closed, but oh wait. Oh, it's not even from him, it's from Lazy FPL. Lazy FPL's the guy with the with the information at the moment. Okay, right. So nobody knows if Gusto and Colwell were playing. Blah blah blah. Oh dear. 50,000th time, bench Walker or Stupinian? Wow, thanks for asking so many times, man. Bench Walker or Stupinian? Well, you know what they say, you got to bench one of them. Hopefully that helps answering that question. Ye says for the 100th time, Messi replacements. Messi replacements? Man alive. Yeah, might need replacing. He doesn't even play in the Premier League. So hopefully that answers your question. Heisenberg posted some news. He's just posting news from Lazy FPL, isn't he? Foden over Haaland captain. No, don't like it. Haaland is the captain. Like, I know our poll only says 81%. Well, hang on. The deadline's just passed anyway. Right. The deadline has passed, ladies and gentlemen. We are locked in for game week 3. We're done. We're in. It's done. All questions, no matter how many times you've asked me questions today, we're locked. We're done. I really hope my team is right because I didn't double check it before the deadline passed. I haven't checked it since this morning, and I don't know about you guys, but do you always get like this anxiety when the deadline is passed? You think, oh, I can't check my team now because it doesn't let you refresh it. It doesn't let you look, does it? So do you ever get like that anxiety that's just kind of telling you, oh my word, what if my bench is in the wrong order? What if I accidentally captain the wrong player? I don't know. Lord Loss says, what's your prediction on the Newcastle game? 2-0 to Newcastle. I know that's not going to be. It's not going to be good. Brooke Reed says, for the 1000th time, how do you become a member? Wow, thanks for asking so many times, Brooke. How do you become a member? One of those questions, so hopefully that helps out. No, seriously, on membership, if you want to become a member, there's a link. Is there a link in the description? I think there is. Hang on. Let me check this. I'm going to stick around a little bit today because I want to find out the confirmed team news. So we're going to stick around till 7 p.m, so 29 more minutes. And check the news. So let me actually double check. Is there actually a link to join as a member? That does not look like a link that works. Does that work? Yes, it does. Okay, yeah. Okay, so if you go into the description of this video, like the third paragraph, it says in capital letters, become an FPL Mate channel member, and then a link at the end there, like a YouTube link. If you click on that, then it takes you to the page. But also, there should be a join button somewhere. So, like, let's just go on YouTube as an example. And who might we want to become a member of? I don't know. Who might have a membership? Let's just go on like Nepenthes, for example. And you can see... can you guys... No, you guys can't see because I'm on the wrong view mode. But you might be able to just about see the corner of this button here that says join. So just on the right-hand side, next to the subscribe button, there's a button that says join. And if you click on that, then you can join. So, yeah, that's how that works. And it might be on video player pages as well. Let's just click on the random video as well. So, yeah, again, next to the subscribe button, it says join there. But I don't actually know how it works in the app. So there you have it. That's how you can join as a member if you want to. If you want to. No pressure whatsoever. It's not for me. Look, I've set the membership price super low. I'm not looking to make money from membership. Just want to give you opportunities to get some emojis and like just helps me keep an eye on like regular members of the chat and make sure I'm prioritizing you guys when I'm answering questions and stuff. So there we go. Quick show team. That is the final team locked in, of course. We have got a new member after my little. It's not a sales pitch at all. It's an anti-sales pitch, if anything. Craig says, you need a beer after this, bro. Some annoying questions today from the viewers. You handled it well. It's absolutely fine. We had a bit of fun today. Oystein, thank you very much for becoming a member. I'm hoping I'm saying your name right. That, as a native Englishman, that is a hard name to say. Oystein Rotmo Carlson. Romo Carson's easier to say. We got that bit right, but yeah, thank you for becoming a member. I really appreciate that. Andreas says, is it stupid to use Chilwell as captain today? It's not stupid. It's just like a little crazy. It's a little crazy. It's borderline stupid. It is borderline stupid. But it'll be fine. Oh, a few nice comments on the haircut, by the way. I don't know how I feel about it, to be honest. I feel like it's just like, I'll get used to it, I'm sure. I'm going to try and keep it a little bit shorter there. Right. We've got 25 minutes. We've got 25 minutes until we get official team news. I am going to ask... I'm going to ask you guys for your opinion. Tiger Fishy says, I'm going to show a picture of you when I get a haircut. Is it that good? I mean, thank you, I guess. Thank you. All right, fine. All right, it looks like we're sticking with this haircut. To be fair, it was too long before. It was too long. It was getting too long. Beatrix, thank you very much for becoming a member of the channel. Appreciate you, Beatrix. Joe says, Dan, I saw you on the news the other night. Was that the BBC? The like streaming services thing. Yeah, you might have seen my little face. That I had a terrible trim for that interview. I wish I had a haircut before that one. Man. Tannin says, Haaland injured. Some said, I would not believe it for a minute. I would not believe it for a minute. Jandre, you've got some questions here. After we do these questions, I need your help. I need your help. Guys, chat, I need your help. Look younger with a trim. Nice. Nice. You guys are nice. You guys are so... I like you guys. I kind of like you guys. Right, Jandre's got some quick fire questions. Says, do you like the Arsenal third kit? It's okay. I'm not really a fan of blue kits in general. I know Arsenal do have a history of wearing blue. But I've never really liked many of their blue kits. The only blue kit I've liked from Arsenal was that, like, maybe, I don't know, 2002? 2001, 2002 away kit. It's kind of like a blue fade from light blue to dark blue. Was that O2 on that kit, maybe? I can't remember. It might have been Sega. Luca Dino has been great. Do you think Moreno takes over when he's back? Yeah, I do. I think Moreno comes straight back in when he's available. Can't see Dino keeping his place. And Jandro's final question, do we need to buy Gavardio? You know what? I don't care. No. Yeah, buy Gavardio. Right. I need your help. I need your help. So, as a few of you guys have mentioned... as I have mentioned to a few of you guys, that's the way I was meant to say. I mentioned it on Twitter. I think I mentioned it on stream maybe earlier on in the week. I think I mentioned it today. I'm going to Reading Festival tomorrow and Sunday, which is, for those of you who maybe not in the UK, it is a music festival where they play all kinds of music. We'll see the likes of the Killers. Are the Killers there? I think they are. We'll see the 1975, LF System, MK. These are the ones I want to see. Loads of others. They've got some good ones tonight as well, but I'm not there because I'm here doing the deadline stream. It's just here for you guys. Priorities. But I want to bring a football shirt. I want to wear a football shirt on one of the days, and. Oh yeah, don't worry, I'm not camping. I'm not camping. I'm staying in a hotel. There's no way I'm camping there. Tannin says Gavardio injured. Some said Tannin. I don't care what some people say. I appreciate your super chats, but I feel like you're either trolling me or you're getting trolled. One or the other. Callum says Leeds Fest clear. Yeah, fine. Lil TJ is at Reading Festival, so I hear. So I hear. Not really my vibe, but that's fine. Enjoy it. Yeah, I need to decide which football shirt to bring. And I'm going to show you the options. And I'm going to bring one football shirt. I'm going to probably wear it on the Saturday, so tomorrow. I need you guys to help me decide which one. Because I had one in mind, but I'm not 100% sure. So this is the new AC Milan third shirt, which honestly I feel like this is one of the most banger shirts of the season. Like, in terms of new shirts, this one is like absolutely elite. Really, really nice. Do a poll? Yeah, poll might be the one. But we need to show the options first. Mukhtar with the with the super chat says, "Screw all the FPL questions. How's your day going?" It's going good, man. It's going good. We're looking at football shirts. We're planning our outfits. We've got a fresh trim. We've been to the shop. We've played some Grand Theft Auto today. That was fun. Done some stunt races. It was all right. Option A. So brand new kit. This was like £80. I probably should have waited and got it for cheaper. But like as soon as I saw it, I think I bought this literally within about like 5 minutes of it getting released. I think it's such a banger shirt. Banger, absolute banger, class. So that's option 1. I don't really want to wear an Arsenal shirt, to be honest. I guess there are options, but I don't really want to wear them. I think the second best option is probably going to be this one. So this is Corinthian shirt from a couple of years ago. It is nice. It is very clearly a nice shirt. But I'm worried it's a bit boring. Like just pretty much plain white, but it's fresh out the wash today. So it's ready to go. It's ready to be called upon if required. And it is a nice shirt, isn't it? So I feel like that is definitely an option. It's definitely an option. Other options, I feel like, because if you're wearing a football shirt to a festival, I feel like there's like a certain criteria, right? A certain criteria. Like it has to be like a nice shirt. It's got to be a good shirt. It's got to bring something. It's got to bring something, right? Hamza's just joined the stream. Says, "Hi, I just joined the stream. What's going on? Isn't this FPL content?" Hamza, you must be new, my friend. You must be new. A few people must be new because after the deadline passes, between deadline and announcements from team news, like official team news announcement, between deadline and team news announcement, it's chaos. Anything can happen. Anything. Right. Craig says go retro, and I understand that. The problem is, I don't collect retro shirts. I don't have any retro shirts. I don't have anything I think my oldest shirt is like a 2003 Real Madrid shirt. I have genuinely the pink Messi shirt, which I haven't even taken the tags off yet. I've had this for like a year, but I just haven't taken the tags off yet. I've never worn it. I feel like that could be worth some back at some point or another. I feel like that could be worth something, maybe. I don't know. Don't really want to wear that to the festival, but like that's probably genuinely one of my oldest shirts that I own. And it's not even old. So outside of that, like, where do you go? That one is too pink. This one is like, that one would have been a banger a couple of years ago. When that first came out, this was like the festival shirt to wear. It was like the festival shirt. But I feel like I've missed the boat on this one. Plus, my brother also has this shirt, and I'm worried we're both going to be wearing the same football shirt. So, yeah. No, I don't think we're going to be wearing you, my Niger friend. And I don't know other than that. I've got loads of football shirts, but I just don't really know which one to go for. I feel like those two are the main candidates. My Mexico shirt is in the wash. I saw someone in the chat ask about the Mexico shirt. That's in the wash, so that's not happening. Could potentially do Japan. Potential, but not 100% convinced there. I have a few ones here that I haven't hung up. I'm probably not going to wear any of them, though, to be fair. So really, I think it's down to these three, I think. I mean, do I throw the Norwich from last year, their tie-dye shirt in? Don't know, maybe a bit, I don't know. maybe a little effeminate. I don't know. For me. Okay. Right. These are our choices. Let me just stand back so you can get a full clear view. Our 3 choices: AC Milan third shirt, Corinthians home shirt, or Japan World Cup home shirt. Those are the 3 options. I'm going to put a poll in the chat. And I'm going to put them on display as well. Can I like display them somehow? If you guys can see them. Like there. There. And there. Alright, there you go. That works. Okay. I'll try and sit to the side. So you guys can get a good look at these. Right, I'm gonna put a poll in, guys. I can see you're looking good. You're looking good. All right, okay. Let's put a poll in. Right. So, which football shirt should I wear to Reading Fest? Question mark. The options are AC Milan, and I'll just put the colour in there, pink. Corinthians, white. I don't think Japan's going to win this one, but we'll throw it in there anyway. Should I add like one more option? Do I have any other shirts that could maybe go in as a last option? You know, I can't be bothered. Yeah, I think those are the 3. I know where I'm leaning, I think. I think I know where I'm leaning. I'm leaning back in my chair. That's where I'm leaning. Whoa, we're liking the AC Milan so far. AC Milan jersey hard. It's hard, isn't it? It does. It goes hard. But I think this goes hard as well. And I like this one. I think Kaoru Mitoma has made this shirt more elite. But I think either of these 2, I feel like the older generation maybe don't like this shirt as much. Am I maybe being a bit prejudiced there maybe? But I feel like when I posted this picture of me on Twitter with the shirt on when I first got it, seemed like there was a few people with kind of like, they looked a little bit older in their profile picture, and they did not like this shirt one bit. So maybe this is more of a shirt for like a young vibe, which Reading Festival is definitely going to be. Sahib says, can't you read at home? Very good, very good. The Japan one will survive the mess the most. That's so true. You know what? The white one, actually, that's a great point. That is a great point. If I get like music, like if the music is going, everyone's in a crowded area, people are throwing bottles of urine in the air, and that lands on a white shirt, is it gonna stain? Someone with a nice hot dog with tomato ketchup brushes past me, the ketchup on the white shirt. What's that gonna look like? A drink spilled. I don't know. I'm leaning away from Corinthians. And I feel like you guys have pretty much already decided that AC Milan is the one to go for. Yeah, I think so. The shirt I'm wearing right now, the crab shirt, goes nowhere. The crab shirt is not leaving this house. Take 2 shirts, you need a spare. I've only got day tickets, so once I'm in, I'm in. So I can't even go home and get changed. I'm not wearing a football shirt both days. I only wear one once. Josh says, trying to help here, bro, but you've been missing my messages. All good, though. Very popular on this chat. What? I'm sorry, Josh. I have no idea what you've been saying. James says, you rock the pink. Nice, Dan. Go with Fly Emirates. Yeah, it's got Fly Emirates as well, which is a bit Arsenal-ish. Yeah. Anish says, haha, you did a research on people who reacted to your picture with a new AC Milan kit. Yeah, I did a research because I want to get the vibe. Don't wear Corinthians, too risky. You're so right. AC, haven't had it long enough to be sad when it's ruined. That is a great point, Adam. And it was expensive as well. And I don't really, if it got messed up. But it's not going to get ripped realistically. Because I'm not going to be in a mosh pit. I'm just going to be sat on the edge. Like a nice indoor person. Because I am an indoor person. I'll be on the edge, listening to the music from afar and checking my FPL scores. So I don't think I need to worry about it getting like ripped or anything. But it might get like food on it or something. But there might be a washing machine in the Airbnb, maybe. I don't know. Why is my wife in the chat? For God's sake. Morgan is in the chat and she says, pink shirt will. What does that mean? Is this your first time using YouTube chat function? What does pink shirt will mean? Pink shirt will, what, get ruined? Get ripped? It won't get ripped. Will it get ruined? No more than the white shirt. The white shirt will get ruined. Like, that is dangerous. That is dangerous. Dan, do you have authentic football shirts? All of my shirts are authentic. All of them. Or do you mean like the £120 ones? Yeah. Yeah, no, I don't have any of those. Too expensive. Too expensive. When you buy as many shirts as I do, if I started buying like the match day ones or whatever they're called, I would spend a fortune. Oh, it will stain. All right, okay. I think we decided. Is the mic covered? No, I'm just sitting miles away from it. I'm like half-arsing the stream, to be honest, right now. I'm not really doing a proper job. The deadline's passed. I'm on my holiday now. No more videos until Monday. I'm not on the clock, my friends. I'm not on the clock. So I don't need to put in effort to the streams. Okay. Morgan has put a better message in now. I feel like she accidentally maybe like, I don't know, clicked send without finishing the message. But Morgan says, pink shirt will match my bomb bag and wellies. I think we have our answer. Does it actually? Morgan, I know you can hear me. Whether that's through the stream or because you're sat outside my door right now. Find your bum bag and wellies. You don't have to come on camera if you don't want to. But let's see if it actually is a match. She left caps lock on. I know. She left caps lock on when she was typing a message. I think she's maybe new to technology. Certainly new to sending messages on streams. Nigel the Crab. Hey, Crab representing £5 super chat after the deadline is absolute madness. Thank you, Nigel. Last two super chats I've sent you have been about when you'll become a parent. Each time you've said not yet. Turns out I'm having another kid. Nigel, congratulations on having another kid. I'll tell you what, my friend. You keep having kids, so I don't have to. How does that work for you? No, I mean, not yet. Still not yet. I need to get my long-term financials sorted because YouTube is a volatile career choice, and yeah, the last thing I want is to have a child at the same time as the YouTube channel goes down the drain. Morgan says she'll leave them outside. Okay, fine. AC Milan is expensive but easily replaceable if needs be. It's replaceable. All right, okay. Well, I'll tell you what. If it gets damaged, if I wear it and it gets damaged, I will be begging you for super chats next stream to try and replace it. I absolutely will. Rico Henry for... Oh, wait. People are still asking about like players like for FPL. The deadline's passed, guys. The deadline passed 23 minutes ago. A little while ago. Let's see if those wellies and bum bag are outside the door. Well, looky here. Hello, you. Why do you smell weird?
I faked tan.
Oh, right. Everyone probably just heard me say that you smell weird. She smells weird because she's got fake tan, if anyone was wondering. Okay. Let's test. So, first of all, the pink bum bag with flowers on it. Does it match? Not really. It doesn't really match. So that's an L. Does not match. The boots, though, I feel like... No, again, they're too light. They're too light. They're like too much of a light pink. Well, it turns out the pink shirt does not match the boots and bum bag at all. And that was total and absolute cap. Doesn't match. Doesn't match. I'm putting them back where these came from. In fact, no, I'll just leave them in here. Right, we must be nearly at team news o'clock. Must be nearly there. We're 5 minutes. We've surely got some early team news somewhere. Ah, those boots are getting ruined, yeah. Do I have a Porto shirt? I don't have one. I wouldn't. To be fair, Porto have some nice shirts. I would definitely consider getting one. Yeah, for sure. Those boots are getting. Those boots are finished. They're absolutely finished. Deary me. Right, let's see if we've got any early team news anywhere. Inter Miami shirt would look great on you. Thank you, Deepak. I thought about getting one, to be fair. Chelsea watch along? No watch alongs. I just want to chill out and watch it, to be honest. And I need to get some food as well because it's 7 o'clock and I haven't eaten anything since lunchtime. Right. Let's find some team news. One change for Chelsea, only Caicedo. All right, so where is that? Just so we can have it. I just want it on my screen for a visual cue. Or actually, can I just make it? All right, so actually, yeah, I can make it. This is actually going to be better. I can do a better job than anyone else. So, therefore, if we... What do we need to do? That. So, it's Caicedo, Gallagher, Enzo. No Mudryk, which means... It's like... Disasi here. What is he? He's like 5.1 million now. I can't remember. Chilwell, you're like 5.7 now, aren't you? And Jackson, you're 7.1. Gusto, don't think you've gone up. So it's like, so it's basically going to be kind of like something like that. Does that look right? It'll be something like that, won't it? Maybe Chilwell a little bit deeper, a little tiny bit deeper there. Yeah, that looks pretty much good to me. So that's how Chelsea are lining up. Chilwell, very, 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 very advanced. Well. There we have it. Everyone's still calling me Martinelli, I see. Some things never change. One day I'm going to have a day of running this YouTube channel where someone doesn't say I look like Martinelli. That day is not today, evidently. Okay. Well, I think we're pretty much done then, aren't we? Vrishab is telling us he's 7 million rank. That's not ideal, Vrishab, but there's plenty of time to improve upon that. Craig says, thanks for a fun stream. You're most perfectly welcome. First time this season I've stayed after deadline as well. So that's good. William says retro Inter shirt. I don't have one. Maybe I should get one. Apparently Ian Matson might start. According to who? We'll get confirmed team news in like 1 minute. So once we get that, just verify that. I mean, I'm happy with this already. But we'll get verification on that bad boy. And then we'll disappear. Human being, are you okay today? You're acting different from... The only reason I haven't, like, banned you is because usually you're a bit more normal than this. So I'm just going to pop you in timeout. And maybe next stream you'll be a bit more normal. Right, let's verify this team and then we'll get out of here and go and watch the footy. Otto says, can you get a Martinelli emoji? All right, I'll put that on the list. Is 9 million a good rank for anti-FPL? Certainly a good start. I mean, can you even... You can't really get much lower than that, I guess. Oh, cheers, Martinelli. Yeah. Okay. Right. Get rid of that. Let's go on Chelsea's page. Ready for them to tweet their official lineup. We'll verify it, confirm it, and we'll get out of here. There we go. 70 seconds. That is perfect timing. Sanchez, Disasi, Silva, Colwell, Gusto, Fernandez, Gallagher, Caicedo, Chilwell, Sterling, Jackson. Yes, it is exactly as I had on screen. So there we go. It is official. This is how Chelsea are lining up. Luton, I don't know. Who knows? I don't know what Luton is. Should we have a look? All right, fine. What? Oh, wait, that's not the right thing. A very brief look at Luton because I don't think many of us have very many Luton players. I need to follow Luton Town. Kaminsky, Gabore, Burke, Lockyer, Bell, Giles, Nakamba, Barkley, Chong, Morris, Adebayo. Okay. All right. So it's their classic 5-3-2 formation. Wait, Barkley's starting. I just clocked that. Barkley's starting. Hey. Well, fair enough. Cool. Right. Let's get going. Thank you so much, guys, for watching this stream. Once again, appreciate you guys a lot. This was a fun one. I appreciate this. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it as well. Make sure you join again. Next stream on Monday. I'm not actually back at home until Monday. And I'm probably going to be a little bit worse for wear. So I'm going to try and still get a video out on Monday and do a stream. But there'll be no Sunday content this weekend. So, yeah, if you want to follow me over on Twitter, we'll be chatting all about that. And Instagram, Twitter, we'll be chatting about all of the action as it happens. Feel free to follow me on either of those at FPL Mate. But aside from that, guys, thank you so much for watching once again. And I will see you later, mates. Good luck this game week. Bye-bye.